Joker's getting away! He's got Waller!
Get down!
That man! Oh my God! On three. 1, 2, 3! One more time. How do we stop the bleeding?
Batsuit. Seal. Batmobile. It'll get me home.
You got it.
I love you.
Stay with me. Batman? Batman!
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. They won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really.
Oh, no. Not you two. I guess Joker's made an impression on everyone.
Oh, no, this was in my repertoire long before Joker. Almost prescient of me. When you were just a little taller than my knee, I'd tell it and you'd laugh and laugh. I thought I was quite hilarious. Haven't seen you laugh like that in a long while. I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere. Try not to move until the painkillers settle in. That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
How did I get here?
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here, and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on. And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you. He nearly did.
After what he's done, he's no friend of mine. Not anymore.
I'm afraid it's only gotten worse. Computer, bring up all live news feeds. Filter for the word Joker.
Gotham is still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens dove for cover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the
We
attack,
know
but
that
lost him in the
11
chaos.
people were
This
seriously injured.
incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
I fear your advice about using one's grudges as positive motivators was lost on John.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
Or perhaps it worked a bit too well. You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you. Your influence is everywhere in him, even the part of you that is darkest. And now he is that.
I can't give up on him, Al. There's still a chance I can bring him back from the edge.
You were just saying that you don't consider John a friend.
And I don't. That doesn't mean I can't try to save him.
You're not?
What, Al?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering. Careful now. All the way up, Batman. There are people out there who need you on your feet. You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your judgment.
I don't need you to tell me things I already know. It's not my first time doing this.
Perhaps, but this time is different, Bruce, and you're a fool if you don't see that. While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs. As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey. The agency searched the subway lair the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground. John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about. It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency. It's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, there may be something there I can use to track him.
Let's hope so. Especially with time running out for Director Waller. let's get to work. You'll need these. For the pain. Take care of yourself, Bruce.
Batman? I wasn't expecting you. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
I didn't know you'd be here, Gordon. Frankly, I'd prefer if you weren't.
We've got words to say, all right? We'll find a time to say 'em. But for now, let's just find this Joker guy.
Batman, former commissioner. The agency considers you a fugitive, you know. There's an APB out on you, with orders to bring you in.
Step aside, Agent. Let me do my job.
Ms. Fox, this isn't really the time.
Relax. I'm just searching for Director Waller, same as you. I couldn't care less about this petty jurisdictional turf war.
Lead the way, Special Agent Fox.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is, and where he may have taken Waller.
I'm surprised to see you with this bunch. Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Agent Fox, if you would do the honors. Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kid's a natural at this. Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it. Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
What happened here?
Joker hit Bane with his car.
Eesh. Hope he had insurance.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Lil Puddin'?
Must be his way of remembering his time with Harley.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. Oh, I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in. I said and did some things I'm not proud of. And I regret it.
Are you done with your trip down memory lane? Because we should get back to work.
If that's how you want it, fine. Don't expect another olive branch from me.
Got something interesting. It's a faint signal. Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
It felt like the right thing to do. The best way to help, you know?
You have a...
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters. I don't know if I want to talk about it. I've known Bruce since we were very small. So...
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, that he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder? Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Here I thought that was our nickname.
Festive, but not a lead. A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
That plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, baddie boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire.
This is Agent Fox.
disregard that order.
Oh, sweetie, don't you know? Agency says I'm a prime asset. Means I outrank you.
I said suppressing fire!
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's fallen in with the wrong crowd.
You know him better than anyone. Let's work together on this.
Oh, now there's an idea. You can tee him up, and I'll knock his head off his shoulders with my government-issued hammer.
We're taking him alive.
That's so. Your offer just got way less interesting. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some firepower in here? Shoot them! The hell?
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
Even if you escape this, you'll never be free. I will hunt you down until you pay for everything you've done.
You don't scare me. I've outrun you before. I'll do it again.
Find Joker and get Director Waller out safely. I'll take care of this.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
Now, unlike the rest of them, Getting dirty is the only way to get the virus out. And it worked until you jumped off that bridge.
I would have given it to you if you hadn't tried to kill me right after
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
I'm fine.
Of course you are. No way would a couple pesky bombs take you out. Things got crazy on that roof, huh? I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy. It was upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know it. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
God, I really don't like you. Oh, stop glaring. You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
You do it for yourself. You didn't want that virus to keep people safe. You wanted to use it to advance your career.
My career is how I keep people safe. I fight...
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems! Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Move, she dies. I'm trying really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things, trying to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. She deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
I can't let Director Waller pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. He deserved to die.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect! I should kill them both! Everyone here is guilty! This is a joke!
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there!
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
John.
It's Joker!
That's enough! I was such an
Is he looking at you? Admiring you? Wanting to be like you? Be loved by you? I lost myself. But not anymore. I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
You too.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
Doesn't make you special, Waller. It certainly doesn't mean I like you.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now the bad guy's in cuffs.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I don't want to hear it, Waller. Save it for your bosses in D.C.
They don't give a damn how the sausage gets made, as long as they still get their cookout. This is me and you talking about where things went wrong. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You're so full of it. You caused all of this. I've seen the file. The Pact would never have come to Gotham if you hadn't kept Lotus running.
Take a look in the goddamn mirror. I'm owning my part in this. But what about you? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute...
Batman.
Going somewhere.
Director Waller's leaving Gotham. I'm going with her. I assume you're here about my confession. Joker was gonna cut her from ear to ear. I had to create a distraction. And I just needed to say it. To get it out.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
Riddler had it coming. That maniac stole my father from me. From you too, right?
What do you mean?
I know you worked with my dad. I saw agency records that hinted at your collaboration. Did you care about my father at all? Or did you just use him to make your tech?
How dare you? You have some nerve asking me that.
How dare you judge me? Prison walls couldn't stop Riddler. He showed that when he escaped Peñadura. Taking him out was the only way to make sure he didn't do more harm. Leave more families without fathers. In the case of maniacs like him, the ends justify any means. It was the right thing to do.
You sound like Waller.
You say that like it's a bad thing, but she keeps people safe.
At what cost?
One my conscience can afford. It's been nice talking, but my ride is waiting.
This isn't over. You will answer for Riddler's death.
When you have evidence that'll stand up in court, give me a call.
Tiffany.
What is it?
You're on my list now. Sooner or later, I will bring you to justice.
Do what you gotta do. I'll be ready.
Alfred, Tiffany's gone.
Ah.
I'm coming back to the manor.
Good. There was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Something important?
Better in person, I think.
Then I'll see you soon.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
In a manner of speaking. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
How many whiskeys is that, Alfred?
Not nearly enough. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. She's Waller's creature now, driven to her by our secrets. Another casualty of our mission. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
What we do is hard, Alfred. But whining about it won't solve anything.
You're right. You won't have to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain. My tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Don't blame me for your hands, Alfred. You knew what you were getting into.
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce, guides him through the world, not the other way round. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
I won't let you down.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!